it hopefully shapes out with the American people waking up and going, we care about the rule of law. We want to live in a constitutional republic, not an authoritarian dictatorship. And they stand up for it.
Violations. ICE has been arresting people at courthouses when they're trying to follow the legal process. They're profiling immigrants around the country, picking up people for the language they speak or the street corner that they hang out on. Immigration law is extremely complex, second only to tax law in this country. But we don't provide attorneys for people who are detained. They have to find pro bono attorneys, or they have to find the money to hire somebody. This is not a fair fight.
The package was stolen. Their Christmas gift, their Hanukkah gift. Now imagine how heartless you have to be to run along to someone's front steps and literally take the package off of their porch. This doesn't just crush the holiday spirit, it crushes pocketbooks. Last year, shoppers lost nearly $16 billion in stolen goods they paid for.
Mr. Putin will not stop. He has to be stopped. The old Lenin line of when you approach an enemy, fix your bayonet and push it into his belly. If it is soft, push harder. If it is hard, pull back and reconsider. We have not shown Mr. Putin a hard belly. We have not shown him anything that's going to stop him. First step.
And now going into 2026 with the ACA, expiring, that's also, going to be another, we feel we need to be prepared for the next administration to be able to roll out, the needs, because we're unsure of funding right now, but we will definitely work hard to get up and running for those services. But again,
and yet today is in and of itself a reminder that the story of America is still being written. But this
entire city running. Los Angeles is the largest city and the fourth largest economy in the planet. And yet the very people who power the economy are being terrorized, targeted, and detained without due process by the Trump administration's raids. If the federal government wants to come into...
It's easy to lose sight of the original promise of this country, right? Justice and freedom. When we see so much division and suffering, so many challenges that not just this country, but the world is facing right now. And yet,
I think that we need to reevaluate that mindset. And I think we should abolish many of these refugee programs because they're not benefiting the American people. And that is the sole purpose of our...
We spend 18% of our economy every year on health care. But the results don't show that in terms of life expectancy and in terms of care. So we're not getting what you're paying for.
It's still not very clear.
What does it feel like to be a high-ranking member of Congress that is in charge of making decisions for our entire country, but still feel like you're missing critical information about a story that poses such heavy consequences when we consider what's happening in the Caribbean?
Yeah, look,
and because you're unlikely to live to see your home paid off, it means instead of handing off a paid off home to your kids, that equity that's in a home, you are at real risk. And because you're unlikely to live to see your home paid off, it means instead of handing off a paid off home to your kids, that equity that's in a home, you are at real risk.